So the measurement ended up being 46 by 40. And I'm used to forgetting things, so I'm going to write that down. 46 by 40. So here's my workbench. My saw horses, I guess, just are not necessary yet. Here's my chop saw. It works. It's lightweight. It's got a good brake on it. I like that. Got it at an auction, maybe 10 bucks. Totally paid off. So it's zeroed out now. Here's my trim for the window, for the mirror. And here's the thing. I'm going to set it this way. It's 46 on the bottom. And I guess I can obviously I'll cut that at a 45 this way. And I just have to trust these. It locks in, it says it's 45. It's locked in at 0 back here. Really not familiar with craftsmanship. I'm really, truly am learning this as we go. This is just dented on the end. It's not pretty. So safety first. I cut it super slow. Try to keep those burrs off there, and that did a real nice job. So now the edge is right there. So I need to get a pencil again, or a pen, I guess, because that's what's handy. And I need to measure 46 from corner corner, but that's where it'll touch the mirror, so I guess that's where I need to be. Is maybe I need to show you that this trim, I got it at Home Depot. Same trim I'm cutting over there. There's a good view of it. It has a little indent there. That'll lay on the mirror. This will touch the sheetrock. This will be in the mirror. So this inside edge is where the mirror would touch. So that's where my 46 inches needs to be measured from. I'm sure there's an easier way. So when those two touch, this bottom one, the side one comes down to the bottom one, it'll touch right there. So just, I'm guessing 46 would be right here on that one. Change my chop over to here, keep my angle right. Now if I make that the edge, then I would need to come down like that. Should I go a little long? And that should be 46 from there to there, and a little bit long, like exactly 1/8 of an inch. Can I eyeball 1/8 of an inch? How did I just cut that? This way. How wide is the saw blade? About 1/8 of an inch. So if I hold this right there, get that right there, and get that where it just touch the end of it, see right there. Hold it tight. It's a good cut. Lock it at above 46. Lay it on here. That's the edge of the mirror sitting on there. And that will be bingo, baby. Right at 46. All right, I'm gonna cut the two side things real quick and then dial you back in. All right, I got all my cuts. I wanna share my mistake with you, just as we talked about. Now that I've got these ends perfectly matching there to there, I just matched this end exactly the same way. Bing, bing. So same thing here, no matter, you know, if I touch these two, it's the same as doing it the other way. The only thing I may not have had is mark top right and top left on these. Maybe that does have to go on the left and that's on the right, and that'll be the top and that'll be the bottom. So let's go install it, see if it'll work. Sorry, can't zoom in or out in this mode. So I got the bottom piece in, just caulking it in. I don't know what else to use. Put dabs of caulk here and there and there. After everything sets up and dry, I'll run a bead of caulk, totally waterproof it, so we wash the window that's in the bathroom. I don't want any water sticking down in there and resting, just in case it doesn't come out the bottom. So totally want to seal this up just like it's a wet area. So this is top right. That side. So let's just do it. Just dab it, dab it, dab it. Run a little bead down there, but I want dabs somewhere near the corner to hold it. Use that new towel rack to hold the caulk gun. So put this close to the other piece on the outside of the window. Pull it in and down, just like that. And that gap, oh my God, that gap ain't even close. Now what do? Caulk it? Oh my gosh. Let's finish. It doesn't set up so fast that we can't take it off. Let's go ahead and do it and see how we like it. Top left, so that'll go this way. I am glad I labeled them like that. Maybe this tube of caulk will last for this mirror. Oh man, that is so far off. The corners match up nice. It's just the angle of that saw, I think. We need to cut it, not at a 90, but caulk it in a little bit. Oops. Thought it would set up faster than that. Should I put some more on it? No. Yeah, I'm gonna put some more. I can see where it's not binding at all, there and there. And like I say, a little bit's gonna bleed out under the mirror. But I'm gonna be able to scrape that off, and I gotta re-caulk it anyway. So. I want to not necessarily get it up out of the mirror, so I'm going to go low like that and then bring it up. Oh, I guess that was up. So yeah, the corners, doggone them corners, they match up nice. Just that gap, oh my God, that's a serious gap. So the saw is not cut in 90. That's an old saw, like I say, $10, gotta dial it in. I think caulk will fill that in though. I mean, of course you want it perfect, but you gotta remember what you're working on too. This ain't a NASA project. How right does it have to be, in other words? Perfect is no room for error. I think we have room for error on this. Like I say, them corners are lining up perfect. Press the sides back on. Make sure the bottom is not coming loose again. Those corners, that bottom corner, that's fine. That's fine. It's not really lining up on this side. I'll lower it down just a little bit. Okay, I like that. Not much. Those corners are beautiful. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Turn you back around. Acceptable? I say caulk it. Like I said, if I get the side of the saw angling in a little bit, then the corners line up real nice. So I'm just gonna fill it in. I'm gonna fill all this too, of course. You know, run a bead of caulk all the way down that. So I've never liked the reflection. See how you can see the back of the molding in the mirror? I've never liked that at other places where I've been. You can see that. It really sucks. But, all right. I'll turn you off. I'm going to, I guess, study this for a little bit and see if I want to recut it. So I got the angle. The camera won't zoom at this angle, and it's the only place I can get the camera to sit. This is the old beauty ring. It's old and ugly. We don't need that. Here's the new one. Beautiful, shiny chrome. I've already put the Teflon tape on the threads. I've heard it's recommended to go 6 revolutions in the direction of the threads. The way you screw it on is the way you put the Teflon tape on. That way it won't unwrap itself. Let's see if we can get this over the tape without boogering it up. Oh yeah, that's nice. Go ahead and take it into the wall like that. Oh, that's set up tight too. That's nice. I missed the paint a little bit. All right, this new nozzle just screws on. One size fits all on these. I'm so glad. I wonder why. I'm gonna put a towel over this chrome and use a way oversized wrench for the task at hand. Ooh, I'm not even to the wrench level yet. There we go. Get a little tension. And now I'll wrench it tight, turn the water on, look for leaks. I like that new shower head. Okay, so I ran it for quite a while. Went downstairs to the open ceiling so I can see the bottom of this tub, everything. No leaks. So let's see how it's doing. We got 5 different functions. I guess this first one is off. So that one and that one and both of them. That one. So there we go. Turn that up a little bit. Like that, so it stays in the tub. Alright. We'll leave it on, not off, that looks good. We'll leave it on normal. That looks sweet. Yeah, I'll leave it on that one. Alright. Works. Update on the mirror. Put some tape on there to hold the corners. Already caulked it a little bit. Looks a lot better. Of course, that's just the first application of caulk. So, got that edge there with caulk already. So, same thing over here. Just trying to keep those corners. See, they didn't line up. But I figured out, oh, I looked. The reason why it's so gapped at the outside corner is because the back side of this edge that touches the sheetrock is not as deep as the mirror is. So when I pushed this against the sheetrock, it opened up this gap. So I pulled it up. In the sense like, well, I don't want to move it because I got it best I can get it. But you know what I mean. So first coat of caulk really hides the sin. So that's the problem with do-it-yourselfers like me. However you want to do it, you know, you want to do it perfect. But sometimes you just don't have the skill level or the tools. So while you're learning, the project pays the price. I don't want to be like that. I want my stuff to pop. Just like Renovision YouTube channel. It's renovation is the word, but they changed it to Vision because they're doing videos. So very nice channel. The dude, what a perfect guy. I mean, what a teacher. So, all right, off to the next project. Ooh, I'm sorry. You got away from me. I didn't film any of this. But look, man. That's the new one. That's the old one. The old one lost its drain thing there. I guess it used to be the same where it would screw in. I kind of see a thread right there. But it's become lost. This one, of course, you know, it just sits up there like that. And when you want it to seal, just find a little spot and it'll drop in. So, but here's the thing. This new one, it came with this gasket. Of course, I opted out of it. I didn't, the old one didn't have it. It lasted for 20 years. I don't think this is an improvement. But what I did do is put a whole bunch of this plumber's putty on there. So this is what came out. In other words, that's what was left over at the top. Man, I should have showed you. I put 4 times this amount. I mean, it was all the way down minus 1 thread, so that when I stuck it on there, I could only catch 1 thread. And then I use these channel locks to get down in there, you know, and tighten it down super tight. So I'm real happy with the seal. I'm not even questioning the fact that it will hold water tightly for another 20 years. So there's that. I put the new circle thing on there just because the old one was old. It was nothing wrong with it. I'll probably get a new, replace this just because it's old. but mechanically it's very tight. That's off, and so yeah, it's good. The new shower nozzle, love it. Wish I could zoom on this thing. The mirror is still setting up. I like it. So, all right.